Another day, another Leicester City meltdown. Today we have had rumours, and I will stress they are just rumours at time of recording this video, that Leicester City's front of shirt sponsor, BC Game, have gone into administration. They've gone bust. They folded. We don't know the full details as of yet. But of course, there is a meltdown online, and I think this one again is rightly so. We were told at the start of the season that BC Game were going to become the front of shirt sponsor, the Pac-Man looking sponsor on the front of the shirt, which I don't think it looks too bad. But the problem is that it is, of course, a gambling, betting, crypto sponsor from somewhere in the Middle East. I'm not sure where exactly. We were told by the club that they did their due diligence, that this was a sustainable, and they shared our values and all of this stuff, which a lot of people thought was a load of BS. And it has been proven to be rightly so. I mean, we've known all along that they're a bit dodgy. You know, their advert was the most viewed tweet or, post on X of all time. 40, I can't remember how many views it was. Was it like 4 billion or 40 billion? I can't remember. It was crazy. So we know they're dodgy. But, this takes it to another level. The club, once again, have shown that at the top, they are making mistake after mistake. Now, I'm not going to get into all of the mistakes that they've made over the last 2 years. We all know, actually, I'll list a few. We've let massive money, massive assets go on free contracts. Yuri Tillemans, Kagla Soyuncu. We let Schmeichel go. I know he wouldn't have been worth a lot of money, but we let him go on a free or for a couple $100,000, whatever it was. We've let players run down their contracts, the players I just mentioned. We got relegated. Because we couldn't sign any players for Brendan Rodgers in the summer before we got relegated because of PSR issues. The PSR issues that the club, the board, should be keeping on top of, which then, of course, like I said, led to us not being able to sign anyone after losing Wesley Fofana for £80 million. Yes, we bought Wout Faes. That was it, really, and Alex Smithies. And then later in January, we signed Harry Suter. Where's he? Victor Christensen, how is he doing? Tete, where is he? It's a mess. And again, these mistakes in isolation are okay. It happens. Not every decision that a board makes is going to be popular, is going to be the correct one. But when was the last time this board made the right decision? I'll tell you. It was signing Enzo Maresca as the manager to replace Dean Smith for the championship. That was the right call. It lined with the club's ambitions of trying to play this modern style of football. Obviously, Enzo Maresca left the following summer after promotion back to the Premier League. Why did he leave? Oh, well, he left because of the board. Chelsea came along, offered him a deal. Look, Brendan Rodgers had been offered manager jobs in the past while he was at Leicester City, and he turned everyone down. Do you know why he turned them down? Because Leicester City were a good club, a very good club to be a part of. Since then, it's been down, down, down. It's been a downward trend in every single metric, financially, league positions, everything, quality of players, quality of managers. It has been a downward trend. Enzo Maresca left because we've heard it from his mouthpiece, Guillem Balaguer. He's not happy. He wasn't happy with the structure above him. When Enzo left, we also went in for Graham Potter once again. Now, some happy clappers within the Leicester City fan base will try and tell you that Potter didn't want the job or that he wanted to keep on his Chelsea severance package salary of however many millions, which has now ended, But the truth is, from what I've heard, is that he did want to bring in his own man to either replace or work alongside John Rodkin, and the board weren't having any of it, which then delayed the negotiations along even further, and ultimately the board had to make a decision to go for the cheap, easy option, a man who was desperate to get in any job he could. He'd also been for interviews at Burnley, and that is Mr. Steve Cooper. And guess what? It completely goes against the type of values and the plan, if you like, for the future of Leicester City, which was modern possession football. We were told, actually, when Enzo left, we were told by Owen Palmer-Atkin on Radio Leicester that the club wanted to get a manager of a similar ilk to Enzo Maresca. And tell me, please, knowing that bit of information, why we ended up with Steve Cooper. And now, again, like I said, we got a new shirt sponsor, BC Game, crypto, gambling, whatever you want to call it, and they've now gone bust. Honestly, this is systemic failure and mismanagement at board level of our football club. The three people who get the most flack are Rudkin, Whelan, and Top. And people tell me that they get, you know, maybe unfairly treated by some fans. Maybe it is just a hard job. I would argue maybe that Rudkin and Whelan do get unfair criticism, or maybe too much criticism, because to be honest with you, where the book should stop is the guy at the top, and that is Top. Now, people, happy clappers, and not just happy clappers, lots of fans within the Leicester City fan base, people on this channel, good friends of mine, Manny, for example, good friend of mine, great guy, but he also disagrees massively that we should be given any form of criticism or stick towards Top. Is it because of credit in the bank? Is it because we won the Premier League and the FA Cup? Is it because the Srinahaprabha family gave us everything we could have hoped for as Leicester City fans? They gave us the Premier League title. They gave us the FA Cup title. Well, all I'll say to that is credit in the bank is what got us relegated from the Premier League under Brendan Rodgers. Credit in the bank for Rodgers is the reason he kept his job for so long, right? That is why we got relegated. So why are we going to continue to just allow credit in the bank to steer our opinions and our criticism of Top? I find it baffling. Can you imagine if you, yes, you, whoever is watching this, whatever you do for a living, you had 5-10 years of absolute success in your role, and the 5 years after that were a total pile of piss? Do you expect that you should just keep your job because of what you did 10 years ago? No, that's not how the real world works. It is not. I'm afraid to say it. It is not. And Top really now needs to be looked at by Leicester City fans. Like a large majority of Leicester fans are now looking at Steve Cooper and saying, okay, we gave you time. It's not working out. Maybe it is time for you to go. Maybe you are the wrong choice for this football club. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to happen with Top. Look, we all love the family. We love Top. We love Vishai. This isn't a personal thing whatsoever. This is about the here and now. And our football club is being really, really negatively impacted by those running it. I'm sorry to say, I don't think he is fit to run this football club. Now, that is a controversial opinion, and I will get a stick in the chat. And you know what? I'm here for it. Please bring it. I'm not bothered. This isn't for clicks. This isn't to start arguments or to start debates or to make it clickbaity. Like I said, this is my genuine opinion, and it is the opinion of many Leicester City fans, not the majority. Not the majority. The majority would really frown upon this video that I am making. But how can one board make this many mistakes in the last 2-3 years and continue to get away with it? It is ridiculous. Please let me know in the comments what you think. What can I say?